world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and, of course, the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out the backfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Breaks free again. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Pushing tacklers aside, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
The ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon, 30 yards. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you work.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Recovered by Denver.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out the backfield and move the sticks.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gordon stays on his feet, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Swipe, Murray fighting, lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This is taken around the 12. There goes Melvin Gordon, and all the way home for a Bronco score. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Hundley finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's good.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got this down to the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
For Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing, Hundley. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Walker with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of...
So we are halfway through here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
Chase.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Makes the score. Broncos 21.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, And now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second.
First throw now for the backup Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Tim Patrick, 48 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. That takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
41-yard line.
They run with Edmonds, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He would call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 45 on second down, Hundley, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The Cardinals on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his man, that's Butler. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Draymond Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from the 20, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone. And
it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching the Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And he knocks it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? Back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got got into the end zone. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Score. Broncos.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.